I'm born in the 70s. I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, so it's Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, that type of stuff. I was around 7 or 8 when I saw Star Wars, and that just, you can't really say it changed my worldview, but I became a huge fan of Star Wars. My name is Denis Haas. I usually go by JD, and I'm from Switzerland. I moved from Switzerland to the States in fall '99 to study animation here. I graduated from school and then worked at Industrial Light and Magic afterwards. It was kind of a goal to work at that company or work at least within that field and those type of movies. And as I graduated from school, they were just finishing another Star Wars movie, and I was really lucky to have the right timing to get to work at ILM and then to also work on Star Wars movies. So it's kind of full circle of, I used to play as a kid with the toys, and now I'm in front of the computer with the same toy, animating that. My area of expertise is animation in terms of performance. So anything that is moving. So this could be a character as in a human. So it could be a human biped or a creature, 4 legs, tails, wings, so anything that is moving, including vehicles. You start with an idea, and then you have to think in terms of what is the character doing in the shot. It's kind of getting into the mindset of the character. Is it a creature that's more like rah rah, that type of stuff? Or if it's a human, do they relate to the human in the character in the scene? So then I set up a camera and I just act things out, which people should not see because it's usually very goofy and you make sounds and faces. There will be a lot of embarrassing footage. When they gave me the machine to test out, on paper, the specs look good. There's a lot of RAM, the graphics card is really good, but it's always different when you actually use your assets and everything that might push it to a limit. And having used the product, it's great, it's really, really fast. I can render things that used to take 10 minutes, they take like 2 minutes. So for me, it's a huge, huge improvement. My first monitor compared to this was obviously not good, and this one is great. I see more, because I don't need a really wide view of Maya to animate, but I need more windows open to work with Maya. So I have my animation scene open, but I need what we call a graph editor. I need a separate window for my reference. And if you have a regular monitor, it's okay, but you need to switch, you need to minimize desktops and change things. And with a widescreen monitor, I don't. So for me, a widescreen monitor helps with speed. The monitor has cable inputs on the side and behind it, so I can have everything where I sit, and the accessibility is really, really good. The Creative Center is very useful just because it has immediate access to the core functions of your computer. So if I just animate, I want specific graphics power and processor power just for that program. And with MSI, you can choose for this program, put all the power onto that. You have so much access to the machine in detail that you can really make it work for yourself. And it's because the monitor and the machine work together. Even now, I have to watch movies to study and to advance whatever I'm doing. With animation, I want to craft performances that have an effect on an audience and they either laugh or they cry or whatever it is. My name is JD, I'm an animator and I create with MSI.